Hello, it's here the same here again, and back again for another part 4 of What If Bazooka had the Omnitrix. So let's get right to it. So the previously on part 3 that Midora is a Uraka and a Bakugo, and Midora trained Uraka to get her body fits for One for All. And next to Sam, that Midora got first lead, Uraka second, and Bakugo third. And this and after they have a training on the first day. So let's get right to it. Everyone was surprised to see that Midori turn into a giant looking Leviathan or Ultraman. Everyone was surprised to see this kid or this boy turn into a giant looking creature. Everyone was surprised and kind of happy to they're glad they have him. But Bakugo was devastated. He's shocked that this he got a quirk. He was full rage and scared. He looks up the one kid that he always picked on, threatened him until he has a quirk. Did he lie to me? Was he laughing at me? He was not trying to charge or soon it doesn't matter. Deku, the loud struck porcupine or chihuahua. You have a core behind me? He had the explosion that which Azawa didn't try to stop him, but it was already too late. Bakugo with his explosion hits Midoriya's leg. But Midoriya looked at Bakugo. Was that supposed to hurt me? Everyone was shocked. What? Even Bakugo. That how I hit him. He didn't feel it? And soon Asawa captured him with his tape and told Bakugo that if he ever tried to hurt his classmates, you will expelled. And that will give share of Bakugo. So Bakugo go back to his class. And Mina was trying to cheer up that it will be fun. Fun, you said. Asawa stared at Mina. Alright, you want to have fun. The last place who's at the end will get expelled. Everyone was trying to offend that's not fair. But however, Midoriya still in the way big. Believe me, if he not bluffing, you should see him right to his face. Right, Eraserhead? They were shocked. They stare at Razawa and he's not bluffing. He was actually serious about to expel some of them, whoever beat the last. So they would have to give all they got. And soon Midoriya has to wait until he will warns out. So I don't want to go ahead to all the sport. So let's just say that the 50-meter dash that Midoriya was the first got 0.1 nanosecond while on accelerate mode. And endurance run beat cannonbolt. And some of it he used his quirk, but sometimes when the training kind of easy for him, he still don't rely on his quirk. And one time when jump the meters, I think that's the name, Midori turned into heat blast to prepare himself with fire, and that's a trick in Todoroki. He has a fire on his quirk. This kid, he has different types of quirks. He will accelerate himself, and he got another suspicious of Araka while using One for All and her own quirk. So after it done, Aizawa shows the record that Midoriya got the first lead, Momo second, Araka third, Todoroki fourth, Bakugo fifth, and so on. And Mineta got last, which he thought his career will be over, but Azawa told them that you guys all passed, and the The expulsion, it was a lie. Which everyone were, what? But except Momo and Izuku. Because Midoriya knew that the expulsion was actually real. Told Momo, what do you mean? You see, do you know what happened to the last Class 1A from last year on Sports Festival? Momo thinks, wait, you don't mean, yeah, I guess Asawa expelled all the Class 1A on last year's Sports Festival. But Midoriya didn't talk loud, he actually talked normal. That surprised all the Class 1A. They stare at Asawa, and Asawa smirk. You know, Midoriya? Rosen? Yeah, it's true. I expelled all my Class 1A last year because I never see their own full potential. And I guess you guys are lucky that you don't expel. That gave a shiver all in the Class 1A. Except Midoriya. He's been through something else. So after the way of exit the UA, Araka came by, and soon as Tenya, Ida, Char comes by to become a friend, and which Midoriya did. Is it a great Deku? We finally lucky that we never get last. But Ida was kind of confused. Wait, Araka-san? Did you just say Deku? That what blonde kid said? As soon as he was about to confront or try to protect Midoriya, no, it's kind of right. Bakugo's, no, Deku means useless, but Araka told me that Deku, it was meaning different, that you're the best or never give up. So I'm kind of fine with it. So Ida accepted. So in the next day, that they both chilling until All Might came by. They come to the door like a normal person, which they give everyone shocked. So they were about to go to the entry to close this thing, and soon I drew Midoriya's hero costume, which I will show right now. This is his hero costume, and you want to say why I didn't put his head or the Omnitrix? I really don't want to make a design, so this is his hero costume, just so you guys, just in case what these look like. So after the Gamma 1, or if I write correctly, Araka checks Midoriya's costume. Likes the new costume, Deku. Yeah. Until she looks the belt buckle and curious. A 10. Is that 10 for your age that you develop your quirk? Yeah. I've thought that ever since I developed my quirk at the age of 10. I figured that's not that bad. So, back at it, I might give all the speech of the bombs on the building, and all the team will be the same because I am too goddamn lazy. So, as soon as Bakugo sees that he's fighting Deku, he smirked that he could beat him. And soon he was staring, but Midoriya, with no scared, he gave him a death death glare. That meaning that I'm not your punching bag anymore. That gave Bakugo grunt, and soon they were waiting until 5 minutes until the villains are ready. So which transformation are you gonna pick? Fast one, the strength? No, I will have to wait or don't rely on my quirk because I've been training. I won't care about my combat, but Ida and Bakugo, or Bakugo's quirk is explosion, which I've been spy on him for most of the time. Well, Ida's quirk, he has an engine, so make him slow him down, and Bakugo will go after me. So talk to me if you're found a bomb, and I'll go the location. Raka nod. So All Might said that the battle is ready. So Midoriya and Raka were kind of sneak away, tried to not to get attacked by Bakugo. As soon after that, Bakugo rushed into the doorway and explosion. But luckily, Midoriya was prepared for this. He grabbed Araka, tried to duck and cover. Araka, go! I'll take care of this. Araka nodded, and she tried to activate her one for all, so she could not get distracted. Bakugo, on the other hand, mad and anger. Will you hand your quirk so bad you try to laugh at me? No, I developed my quirk late. I never told, and why would I even tell you that I have a quirk? You probably think that I'm lying. But this time, I'm not gonna use my quirk. Not now. I will show you that you rely on quirk on purpose. So the battle has begun. That Midoriya has been into dojo and also diploma training, thanks to experience of mystery, god damn it. That, and yes, Midoriya's glove has a knuckles, kind of knuckles, almost dent or scratch bruise on Bakugo, which all the class 1A's suspect, and Kirishima that he's fighting is good. Kirishima and Odrio think that he's fighting good, and Kirishima loudly that he's so manly that he don't rely on his quirk, which all might agree. Maybe perhaps that's how he do. Meanwhile in the battle, Bakugo is barely beating up, while Midoriya has almost got a little bit scratched. But he needs to be careful because one, he knew what Bakugo's quirk is since they were childhood friends. But Bakugo has enough. I have enough of you. How come you don't use your quirk? Turn that big guy. I could take him. Really? Because last time I checked, you didn't pierce me. That gave Bakugo mad. Fine. If you don't use your quirk, I guess I'll have to use it. He pulled his gauntlet and explained that this gauntlet is not for show. He has contained all his sweat in it to make a huge explosion. But All Might tried desperate to stop, but Bakugo didn't even listen. Pulls the pin and make an explosion. Midoriya has no time which he has to turn. He has no choice but turn into something he could helpful. As soon as the explosion ends, Bakugo looks at clear out the smoke with his hands. See that he got it. The moment he was not there, Bakugo was thought, did I actually kill him? The class 1A were kind of shocked that did he actually kill him? All Might thought that I think I should have go. But till he realized that the blue blur come from the other camera, and which that some classes saw it. As soon after that, not even split seconds, that the huge bandage or rope comes over it, which that confused Bakugo. And he was trying to use a gauntlet, but the gauntlet is gone. It was removed. Ha! Good thing I was close. That voice, until he see a weird accelerate. Here you guys don't already know. Bakugo was what? All Might saw things and tried to rewind the camera, which he missed. And soon after that, Midoriya turned into accelerate and dash forward and grab and essentially remove the gauntlet of Bakugo so he got a tape around it. Bakugo was confused and surprised until All Might said that Bakugo has been captured. Sorry, I guess you'll lose. Until Midoriya dash, try to find where's the location of Raka, which that stunned Bakugo. Meanwhile, Araka, she heard a huge loud explosion. She thought that Midoriya was hurt or something. But until he heard that Bakugo was captured, she thought that, how did he... Speed! She turned around and see Accelerate. Oh, it's you. Well, luckily for you, I didn't get jumped. Yeah, I'll say that you get the bomb, I'll distract him. Right. She used one for all at 5% to destroy the doorway. That to give attention to Ida. And soon Ida was about to, like, quote of weird 90s villain. But Midoriya dashed forward, tried to attack him, but as soon Ida and Accelerate are kind of a little faster, but Accelerate has a momentum of good speed, while Ida has a injury on his quirk. And soon after a quick Tom and Jerry run, Midoriya told Ida that there's two of us. Where's the one? Ida realized that he was running like goose chase. He'd look and see Araka touch the bombs, and All Might told that the heroes team wins. And soon, Ida and Midoriya and Araka were walking. Ida was really wanted to tell Midoriya about this transformation. So he has a speed quirk? Yeah, my quirk is transformation, but not just a different transformation, but better. Every time I turn to different creatures, they have a different abilities, and that's why I picked this. I was going different, but he stared at Bakugo was removed the rope and never spoken. Which that surprised Ida. Shouldn't he yell? No. And soon after that, the timeline of the heroes be the same. And soon when after that, Bakugo grabs his suit and walks away and staring at Midoriya. Huh? Where are you leaving? Ida confusedly. He never talked. I guess that's because I show him that I'm not afraid or I don't have a quirk. Because he thinks that I was quirkless, and he sees that how superior or my quirk was, he thinks that he give up. But believe me, that we cannot win in the future of heroes, because no matter what, some villains will be stronger than you. Everyone thinks about it and they kinda right. But Bakugo, not that far, emerged and told Deku that he was never give up and that he was showing you that he could be better than you. Wish Midoriya smirk. I'd like to see you try, Bakugo, because just you know, we are rivals. And until the next day, that Hasawa came by and checked all the students quietly. I see you all spectate for my income. Bakugo, you're aggressive. You need to learn how you control it. And Midoriya, I'm surprised that you never use a quirk on the train, which I give you that. Midoriya nod. And soon, you'll have to pick up two presidents, which it would be the same. That Midoriya got vice president and Momo got president led. And into the cafeteria, that Midoriya is next to Araka and Tenya about the same thing, and same thing as a canon, until the alarm would go on that the villains were on the UA entries. And soon Midoriya was trying to don't know what's going on until he was bumped into a window, until he sees it was a photo people. Damn it, I don't know what the name is. So he was trying to find Araka, where as soon he has an idea. He doesn't know. He tried to flick the watch he needs to get, but it was later got bumped into Templite. Everyone was kind of a little bit blinded, but Araka knew what he picked, so she had to use her quirk to make herself float, and use her quirk to jump to the roof until she see what she see. she saw that Midori turned into Ditto of clone. Rocket was confused. Where you were go to go? I don't know. But look at you be here. Use your core to float me, because there's a pressed on the outside. Araka nod and throw grab a quirk, use her quirk on Midoriya, and throw him into the hallway. Clone himself that told everyone all around him, or cloned himself, that it was just a press conference, that they all be fine and there's no heroes. And yeah, soon after that. So later on that Asawa took the Class 1A to the USJ. And meanwhile on the way on the bus, everyone is talking about their own quirks, or explain the quirk, what they do. And Sunsu asks Araka that her quirk is similar to All Might. And soon Araka knew that she would be expose the one for all. She was trying to tell a lie, but Midori told Tsu that her quirk, yes, her quirk is gravity, zero gravity, and she has another one of Shaka's or energy. She can stockpile the quirks to make her stronger, and that's how. And that's actually Todoroki that her quirk is similar to All Might, and he will prove him and stares at Midoriya that because if he turns to that flame guy, he will prove himself that he could use his ice quirk or his mother's quirk. So meanwhile in the USJ, that 13 explain how the quirk is dangerous and they need to use it for good. And soon the US portal opened and Giri pop out, Shigaraki, and all the villains' army. Karen Shina asks Asawa, is that fake heroes? Nope, they're real. Dirty, get all the Class 1 to safely. And soon after that, he leaps over and tries to attack or try to capture a villain. Midori knew that the communication will be down, so he goes by to Ida and told him that you have to go alert the heroes. Ida was thought maybe you could, because I'm have different transformation. I have to hold them. Ida thought it's your chance, Ida. You go and find help. Ida nodded and tried to dash forward, but it was later blocked by Kurogiri, told that we're the villains and we want to kill All Might. And it's the same, Bakugo Kirishima charged at Kurogiri, but as soon Kurogiri sent a teleportal around the class, which Midori has no time to change which alien he has picked. And soon he see a waterfall. He thought maybe turn to Ripjaw, but he realized that how many times he has no choice. I guess I had to wait. So he was later dive in the water, tried to make it a surface, but he was later gonna get attacked by the villain on the water, and so he has no choice but to fight back. He knew how heavy or slow he's in the water, but he has to be careful, fight or flee. And so he was about to attack the villain. Sue came by and rescued him. Thanks a lot, Asui. Call me Sue. Right. Until Mira came by and cry or tears and yippity yappity shut up. But Midoriya had told Midoriya to quit it, and they need to think about the plans. And he realized that they don't try to attack us. Midoriya thinks that maybe it's their first time, they don't know our quirks. But for me, I have more than different transformations, and I gotta have a plan. But first, I need to ask what you guys' quirk is. So that's how. So they explain what their quirk is. Midoriya has an idea. Sue, how far can you jump? She explained that she could jump near like a shallow water, not far. I guess I have an idea. But wherever you do, you have to jump because it's about get boiling over here. She was realized that you mean yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna make the water hot so they will live it stun. While Mineta could throw ball like purple ball on the ocean, make a flame vortex. He has to flip his around, try to find it. Bingo. Cover your eyes. He smack our watch. He turned to heat blast. That stunned Miranda that he could feel the heat. But Midor told Sui to grab Mineta and jump how far as you can and try to skip the water. And soon he leaps over that stunned all the villains in the lake. Midoriya had to be careful not to damage or burn them. He tried to give a little bit of boiling water shower. So he grabbed a little tiny ball, same size as a volleyball, and throw it to the lake or oat liver. That makes the water very boiling. You see bubbles around it. All the villains was trying to escape of how burnt it was, but Midoriya has a trick. He makes a vortex of flames around it, trying to make them block. And Mineta has a chance to throw a ball at them, so they were like stuck there. And soon it was over. He took Sue and Mineta somewhere far and high in the walk until they sees Asawa was getting hurt or brutal damage by Shigaraki by touching his arms to make it dust or crust dust. I know. Until that Nomu was about to attack Asawa or breaking in his arms. And soon Korge came by and told that Ida had that escape. But Shigaraki thought maybe he will be here fast. And soon he turns until he sees Sui, Mira, and that flame guy. And he started to charge Sue by killing her. But soon Midoriya blast Shigaraki into thin air, almost burned him. Shigaraki was angered that he knew he'd be there. Nomu attacked him. Nomu obliged and tried to attack Midoriya, but Midoriya has to push or told them that to get Asawa, which they nod. So Midoriya has to hold him up, try to attack Nomu, but soon he used his giant fire blast at him, which that burnt Nomu's piece of his skin. And soon he thought he actually managed to damage him. He charged by and checked Asawa. Asawa, are you alright? I'll be fine. But you need to get out of here. That Nomu is stronger without quirk. And they give surprise of Sue, Mineta, and Midoriya. Stronger without quirk? As soon after that, he looks until he sees Nomu is regeneration himself. That shocked Midoriya. How? Shigaraki laughed and he explained that Nomu has two quirks, shock absorption and regeneration, and told him he's the anti or killing All Might, and that shocked Midoriya. Stronger than All Might? Well, I guess I had to go all out. Sue, take Asawa, get far away as you can, because I have to go defeated. Midoriya was told that it's too dangerous, but Midoriya, with his smirk, don't worry, I think I will be alright. Until he charged at Nomu. He knew that there is one move that he never used, but used it most of it one time, the supernova. He knew that if he used supernova in here, that will hurt or burn his class and also the villains. And so he looks up, maybe the sky will. He grabs Nomu and leaps or fly over there and destroy a roof on the top and go supernova, make a huge mini sun, burn Nomu alive, try to damage him or not or be unconscious. And soon after it was over. And soon Shigaraki and Kurogiri and all the class they saw up there were shocked until they see huge smoking body crash down on the floor until they see heat blast standing on the top of the body of Nomu and stare Shigaraki and Kurogiri, and that give them a chill down their spine. He managed to kill Nomu, the one Nomu that could kill All Might. How strong is this boy? And soon after, later, or a minute, the metal door has been pierced that All Might was not happy. He leaps forward right next to Midoriya. Are you alright, young Midoriya? He nodded. And Shigaraki knew that he needs to get out. Kurogiri, get us out of here. He nodded. But soon, Midoriya would throw a fireball at them, but it was too late. They were gone. And soon they thought it was over. The other pro heroes came by and tried to take out some of the villains that they left behind. All Might looks at the Nomu. What is this? I guess the blue hair guy or hand on around him said that this is Nomu and his quirk is stronger than you. Really? He explained what he learned, what his quirk, shock absorption and regeneration, and speed and strength. All Might see too much quirks. That could only mean all for one. Huh? Who is that? We'll talk later. You need to go to your classes. Which Midoriya agreed. And soon later, Araka came by that told Midoriya that, are you alright? He told him that he was fine. And later, they were execute or leave the UA for later. But meanwhile, Midoriya was walking, thinking about all for one. But when he looks at All Might, right after he said all for one, he has some scary impression. We'll try to hide so the class want to see him. See that the number one hero is afraid. Who is he? I really need to know. So on the next day, or not day, a very late there as soon the class, the UA will start the school. Midoriya came to class with that lovely. And soon Aisawa came by, cover bandage and not the face. And he explained that the sports festival will be approaching in a week, which that give everyone confused. Jiro asked him that is it necessary to release sports festival while the villains attack? But Aisawa explained that they will show that the heroes were not afraid and give extra security times of the pro heroes so none of the villains will attack or invade. And soon they all cheer and Araka give her a dark aurora to she can do it and makes Midoriya scared to have see her oppression face. And soon after that, Midoriya and Araka and Ida were talking that why they want to become a hero. Same thing. And soon All Might came by and told Yanaraka and Midoriya for lunch with them. And yeah. So later on that All Might told Araka and Midoriya that ever since she got one for all, or down his time limit from his buff form will be 2-3 hours. and that gave Araka worried. But All Might told her that this is your chance to show up your I am here, so the hero or the people know there will be a new symbol, which Midori agrees with. And soon after Raka leaves, Midori states, "Oh my, look, um, are you supposed to go? No, I need to talk about All for One. Your face were scared. Care to explain? If you're not gonna tell me or Raka, I guess you need to tell us each." All Might thinks, "Alright, and after school, you take Raka to my office, and I'll explain him." Mr. Midori agrees. And soon, Araka was kind of curious, why did he stay with All Might a little bit longer? He just he tried to think some lies about the Nomu body, or the corpse of it. So, in the class, as soon as the bell rings, they were prepared to leave. They were suddenly stopped by the army of the students staring at them. Ida thought that they were confused that why they're here. But Bakuro told them that they're scouting for us of the survivor of the villain's attack. And until a purple guy, Shinso, told that, so this is how the Class 1A will survive the villain's attack. I was surprised that some of them managed to defeat Nomu, which that gave Bakugo mad that he doesn't know what he's talking about, until Shinso explained that some of heroes didn't make it, and if they win, they could replace of the class they're in. So the time weeks go by, that they know they won't have to train in themselves, and they train today. And Midori has learned about his Omnitrix. He could learn that he could type his own Omnitrix to change any different alien forms, but the time limit is always the same. Midori thinks that he could save it from the arena. So the weeks went by, and then they were prepared to waiting until the voice show up. And soon Todoroki told Araka and Midoriya that he will beat them while using his half quirk. And he gave a rival on Araka and some Midoriya. And Kimashi was trying to to defend them, but Shoto disagreed. And Sir Midori told Shoto that everyone is going to give their best. I want to see you try it. So, after they're in the arena, Midnight show up with her teleportation, I don't know that, and told Midori to come to the nearest stage, which Midori's got a little bit shivered, but he was being cool with it. We're trying to not stay focused. He said in his mic that he's glad that you all here to show who will be in the lead or go for the top. And soon they gave him a cheer, but Midori was told that I know there would be a new time that a new generation of heroes will have to be with them or save other lives. And being a hero is a rifle, and no, being a hero is their own reward, in which he was gonna go for the top. Which they give all the people cheer. And Raka told her that was kind of a good speech. Yeah, I do try to practice it because, yeah. So later on so Midnight spins the wheel. It is the trail run. I don't know the name. God damn it. So anyways, so as soon as the time now, Midori thinks that which he has to turn into. Because he knows there's all like different particles. I guess he goes to, and so when after 3, until the president mic says start, Midoriya was kind of accidentally turned to Heat Blast again. And Heat Blast, Midoriya thinks, I guess this would do. He blasts himself on his feet. Luckily for him, he almost got trapped by Shoto's ice. I mean, he made it first, and he knew he got a little bit tricks up his sleeve. He created his own hover rock to float himself, and that gave surprise to everyone. He could levitate riding, not flying, until not even later, Bakugo would be very angry. Go try to go up ahead, and soon Midori sees a 3-0 pointer robots, and Midori has no time to like fight. He throw his fireball at the robots and destroy it, melt it away, while Shoto using the ice around it. Midori and Shoto were in the lead, and Bakugo is in the head. And this time, in a week, Bakugo has been training himself to get far ahead of Midoriya. And which in the 9. And soon as they were on the stepping, but looking for Midoriya, he could fly and just skip it ahead until he sees the line mines, and he thought that it would be fine. As soon as Shoto and Bakugo were trying to get ahead, that Bakugo, trying to air quote, want to beat Midoriya up, but Midoriya was kind of already new. And soon he knows that he doesn't have more time on his Omnitrix. Midoriya has to think about the plan to make them freeze for a second until he realized maybe he could, and give Bakugo you too slow, and that gave actually Bakugo release his Maximum explosion and try to charge Midoriya or Deku, but lucky for Deku, he uses prepare blast, and he knew his watch is gonna time out any minute now. Until when the time comes, his watch is turn red. And so when Bakugo closes Midoriya with his explosion, he prepared himself fast he can. Which that stunned Bakugo until he realized that he was tricked. Until he activated the explosion, that's mixed stun Shoto and Bakugo. While Midoriya prepared himself very far away and tried to be careful not to not to damage himself. As soon as after he turned to human, he'd go for a run. And same thing, as Midoriya makes to first place, Todoroki second, and Bakugo third. And Araka came fourth, because one for all, full Kellen, let's just say 8%, because of a training that she did. Or 10. Let's just say 8% she can handle, but 10% little bit a while. And soon after that, they made it, or completed. And next, when midnight came by and told them all the points they have, and shows Midoriya's 10 million points or million points. No, yeah, 1 million. And that gave a huge glare of all the people. But Midoriya is not afraid. He knew that they will all attack. And soon he looks at Rokugo. Wanna join? Yep. So all the thing, let's just say that's lazy. I just picked their regular original team on canon. So yeah. So let's just say that Midoriya got the million points, and yeah, so they could declare them win. And soon 10 minutes it's over, or not like the over. Shoto asked Araka to come with her come with him. And that gave Midoriya suspicious because he knew that Shoto was glare Rockin and me after the cavalry run or cavalry battle. God damn, I messed that up again. So, Rocka go to where Shoto was, and Midoriya was trying very suspicious what's going on. So the same thing happened. So the same thing was like Midoriya, like Shoto told Midoriya is he's All Might's secret father, but Arako told him that she has a family. Her father and the mother worked the abandoned business company, and Shoto talked to Araka that why he using his half power and explained his family. And I gave Araka kind of felt sorry of Shoto and told her that sorry for bugging you. He walks away, but Araka told her that even though you're using your half, but tell me, why do you even become a hero? Why do you want to become a hero? Shoto thinks that to prove myself, to prove my father that I could use my mother's quirk. Araka was trying to plead, but Shoto denied and walks away. And soon later on, Midoriya spooked her a little bit. He turned a ghost freak. Deku, you scared me. Sorry, I heard all confirmation, and I heard everything. I knew he felt sorry, or prove himself, because I could help him. Really? Yeah. Your quirk might be able, but imagine if he uses fire on the arena, or we actually told him that it's his. Rocket thinks, and he was right. So later on, and Midnight explained about the battle arena, and the arena will be very, very different. Let's just say replace Idas and Rocka. So Rocka will have to find May and Ida versus Bakugo. Yep. So let's get to it. So Midoriya will fight against Shinso, but Ordero stopped him and told him that he knew that his quirk is brainwash. And Midoriya agrees that he will be careful. And I'm gonna stop here. So like and subscribe, and peace.